Now, the natural fruit drink and smoothie maker Innocent have announced a rather unlikely partnership. The decision to sell a stake in their company to Coca-Cola has raised a few eyebrows, but that won't be the first pair of unlikely bedfellows. In 2000, the American ice cream makers Ben and Jerry's were bought up by the food giant Unilever, but despite the scoop, Unilever have kept up the tradition of giving away 7.5% of Ben and Jerry's profits to charity. A year later, the sandwich maker Pret A Manger was sold to fast food giant McDonald's. That's despite Pret A Manger championing fresh ingredients without additives and preservatives. And animal welfare campaigners were left seething in 2006 when The Body Shop was sold to French beauty corporation L'Oréal. L'Oréal had previously admitted testing some of its ingredients on animals. Let's talk about what it means for Innocent. An innocent mistake. We can go live to central London and branding expert Jonathan Gabay. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Hope you can hear us with all the traffic noise behind you there, Jonathan. So do you think this is a wise move by Innocent? Could it damage the brand?
Well, you know, it's an interesting move. The reason that I think that they're doing it is, quite frankly, that it's going to be able to allow them to expand. It's a fantastic cash injection that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So it allows them to expand. The problem that I have with it from a brand perception point of view is that if you were to look at Innocent's website right now and you look at pictures from their last AGM, you've got people sitting around on beanbags and stuff like that. And can you, Dermot, actually see Coca-Cola executives sprawling out on an MGM on beanbags? You see, the brand isn't quite there.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know if they do sprawl out on beanbags at those Coca-Cola board meetings or not. But
yeah.
In terms of the customer, the consumer who have bought into Innocent and its ethos, does anything really change as long as the ingredients are still fresh and it's delivered in the way that they're used to?
I would say that normally I would totally 100% agree with you, and in fact they have said, the people at Innocent have said, that all the charitable stuff, all the natural ingredients, it will not change. But the trouble is that from a branding point of view, Innocent has set itself up to be like an independent kind of a rebel type of a brand, and I'm not sure how this fits in a world where it looks like one big company swallows another one, and what that does in terms of their brand perception. And the reason I was talking about the AGM was because it's all about perception, about being relaxed and about being this kind of a rebel brand. You were talking about earlier with another brand, with Ben and Jerry's, that sold out to Unilever for reportedly 175 million. Actually, 4 years later, it says here, it was reported that they said, we're beginning to look a lot like the rest of corporate America. So this is the thing that they've got to be careful of. You know, is it going to be just, we're not as innocent as we used to be?
Yeah, very nice use of words there, Jonathan. And in terms overall of this rebel branding, as you've termed it there, this mainly green ethos, anti-corporation, anti-corporate ethos as well, how important is that in terms of the future of marketing and the demands that the customer, the consumer, is now making on companies?
I think that marketers are now looking at every way possible to show, to demonstrate to consumers that they are actually brands that can be trusted. Now, at the moment, the reputation isn't right up there, and so I think a move like this from Coca-Cola to invest in a company like Innocent is a fantastic move from Coca-Cola's point of view, because it's showing consumers that they are actually not just talking about things, but actually doing something about it.
Yeah, but when Innocent move into the arms of this massive corporation, Coca-Cola, does that clear the way for somebody else, some other company we haven't even heard about yet to bubble up and capture some of those customers?
Well, it all depends. It all depends. The thing is that you've got this dichotomy, because at one point, Innocent, as I said before, Innocent are saying we're like the independents, as I call them, the rebel brands. But at the other end, they're saying, well, okay, we want to spread our message to more people. And that's what Innocent are actually saying today. They're saying, let's use this to spread the message to more people. But some of those people who are very loyal Innocent drinkers, consumers, are going to say, but hold on a minute, this goes against just one of the reasons that we actually brought Innocent in the first place. So they are in a kind of a no-win situation. I think that as long as Coca-Cola doesn't interfere, and we have to see what happens in terms of that, this could actually be a great partnership. But if Coca-Cola does make this just another Coca-Cola brand, for a lot of people in a world of globalization, they're going to think that this is one orange juice that's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth.
Interesting stuff. Can they square the circle? Jonathan, thank you very much indeed. Jonathan Gabe there, struggling with his Erendir piece in the spring sunshine there. And you can take part in a debate about the sale of Innocent to Coca-Cola. It's on our website, that debate live right now. skynews.com. Get involved.